can actually talk to them and get them to do stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never heard of nobody could do that, but I can do that.
I've seen it. It's
And
crazy.
I'll tell you a quick story. The best one ever. Yeah, I was with the people Leroy's talking about, Ernie and Denise. Yeah, and I'm real good friends with them. And they're paranormal investigators, and Ernie basically runs Waverly Hospital. Yeah, the most haunted place in the world, basically, they say. He's like the manager there, the business manager. And they live in Louisville. They live like 10 miles from me. So I take them up there a lot. And this is back Memorial Day weekend, 2020. I was going to Washington at the end of the week. I was moving basically, but it never turned out. It never worked out, so I came back. But I raised my arms. I said, "Hey, look, man, I'm leaving to Washington." I said, "I may never be back here again." I said, "I just want to, thank y'all for all the good memories and the love you showed me over the years. I go, it really saddens me. I got to leave, but that's where my son's heading, and I got to go with him." I go again. I appreciate the love, and I go, I would just like for you to do something for me, something I could take out west with me, something very loud, something just crazy. I go, unforgettable. Could you do that for me? I said, I pray for this. And I had 4 people with me standing behind me watching. So in 30 seconds, trees were being pushed over within 50 feet of us, one
Wow.
after another. I mean, it just sounded like a war zone over there. It was going nuts. Right
Wow.
after I asked this, so 8 trees in total that we counted got pushed over and broke. So
Wow.
Denise walks up there. She's like, "Hey, here's one up here, guys." And there was an Indiana oak right there on the side of the road, pushed over, leaning into another red oak on the other side of the road. And it came up by the root ball. They pushed this thing up out of the ground by the root ball. And
Wow.
yeah, something a
Wow.
bulldozer would have to do. And a storm moved through earlier, but it was moving to the east. And every time it lightened, it lit up the sky a little bit. But it wasn't no storm there, no wind, rain. When these trees were, well, it sounded like a hurricane. So
Wow.
we're all standing there 50 feet away, from where this happened. So all of a sudden, I started hearing like raindrops. So that tree that the one's leaning into, I mean, it's getting violently shooken. I mean, like, I mean, I'm talking a 2.5 foot Indiana oak, 100 feet tall, just literally just shaking like a branch. All of a sudden, yeah,
Wow.
we're looking up there, and me and Ernie could see a big black blob up there, about 30 feet up in the tree. And when all that crashing come to an end, he jumped down. We heard a big thud, and
Wow.
then running off into the woods. So we all go running back up there, and the tree that the other one was leaning in on the other side of the road, he shook it right up there about 30 feet up and broke it off so the other one go down. So what he did is come back to finish the job.
Mm.
So we're all standing there, man, and yeah, I'm just freaking. I go, Artie, I cannot believe this. He goes, man, you asked for it. I said,
Wow.
oh man, I go, I did. I go, I can't believe it. So,
Wow.
so so we go back up to the picnic table. All it was just a little pull off in the forest. It wasn't a campground or nowhere, just a little pull off. And it had a little fire pit and a picnic table. That was it. So we're standing there, man, talking about it. And the lightning lit. And over to the right of me, there was 5 of them standing between 2 trees. I
Wow.
mean, some super big boys, shoulder to shoulder to shoulder, all the way across. I mean, taking up 30, 40 feet of real estate over there, 5 people. So I'm like, oh
Wow.
my God. I go, So as I kind of like, like, oh man, I go, well, what's happening next to you, dude? And so, I'm always the one seeing them or pointing them out. I go, I'm not even going to say nothing, man. So then this Denise, Arnie's wife, goes, you're not going to believe what I just seen over there. So I'm like, what? What'd you see? He goes, I seen 5 very large forest people standing over there between them 2 trees. As I
Wow.
go, give me a high five. She goes, what? I seen them too.
Oh my
And her
God.
daughter was there. She goes, I seen them too, but I couldn't believe what I was seeing. So not only did they push down 8 trees for us, come back, finish the job on the one, making it 9, but they showed us who the people were that did it.
Wow.
And I mean, well, what a blessed night, man. I mean,
Oh my God.
and I told Ernie, I said, hey, man, it don't get no better than this. I said, this
Mm-mm.
is the most epic encounter I've ever had. I mean, I'd rather have this happen than seeing them. We
Wow.
got both. We got all the trees pushed over. We got to see the guys who did it.
Wow.
And yeah, just stuff like that, man. You don't know when it's going to happen, where it's going to happen,
Mm.
but you know it's going
Mm.
to happen. So I always tell
Unbelievable.
everybody, expect the unexpected.
Wow.
And that sums me up in a nutshell. And I will say every night, every time out ain't like this. A lot, I mean, not a lot, but a few times, zilch, nothing. And I contribute that to, well, let's see, there's somebody in here they don't like. There's a couple
Okay.
people in here they may not like. They're very sensitive people.
Mm.
And why do they want to show off to people they do not like? Just like us, if you want to show off to somebody you don't like, I
Mm.
don't even want to be around somebody I don't like.
I think the phone froze.
Yeah, I think his phone froze.
That's a heck of a story.
Yeah.
And I feel like someone like you heard it secondhand from one of the other people.
Yes, the night they come back in, it was a year later that I was down there and that group come in, and one of them told me the exact same story that Greg had said.
Mm.
You know,
That's unreal.
Greg was over talking to some other people, and this guy starts telling us that he told us the very same story that Greg had told us earlier
Wow.
about what had happened that night.
Man, well, that sounded like a tree fall. What the heck? Hopefully that picked up on this. It's completely still right now too. You can see if I look at the trees, they're not moving at all. There went another one. Wow. Can't really help too much. Holy cow. That was a small tree or a humongous limb. Wow.